Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call.
Impossible.
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? It is not a mere earring, it is the Hellhound Earring. Ah, I think that's gonna be a clue for this case. Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and his drenched blood-red fur would draw in the howling winds of loneliness. Man, Gundam is kind of freaking weird. It's like a freaking cult. All this diabolic beast and all. When I finally tamed the diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The Hellhound Earring, so that I may never forget the night I battled the fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Well, I'm guessing it's not a hellhound. Maybe it's just a wolf that he freaking tamed. Was that really about the freaking Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate. Yeah.
I won't let you.
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor. The carpet didn't cover the whole area. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bubble. Gundam laughed uproaringly as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it.
Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound Earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through the opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach it either. Then maybe you should just give up. Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring. Fool! Have you not realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves with layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die.
But with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded? It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. Man, he's very random, this Gundam guy. Well, for me, in my opinion, I don't like him. I don't know, maybe in the later stages of the game, maybe he'll become an admirable guy. But anyway, he wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Okay, gaps in the floorboard has been added to the truth bullet. I didn't know that could be a truth bullet. Okay, did we already check here? This is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was the duraluminum. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside the case, like a nightstick and a pepper spray. And I think that's a taser, gloves, and a key. What's this? Ah, that's the container for the night vision. A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what's inside. Yeah, I wonder why Byakuya would have this. Because when he got killed, he was wearing the night vision. It may seem that there's another one, because how did the killer kill him if it was very dark and he has the only goggles on him at that time? It's really mind-boggling, man. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other duraluminum case. The other case was in his office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to the duraluminum case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from the case. Which means the weapons inside the duraluminum case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Man, it's just such a waste that Byakuya has to die, cause in the first game I kinda like him, even though he was a total snob and a high almighty guy, but in the end he kinda actually pulled through because he was one of the guys who solved the case. But man, such a waste that he had to die in the very first beginning of the game. Just so sad. Which means the weapons inside the duraluminum case aren't related to the Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this case in the first place? A case packed with all the security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Okay, we've got lots of truth bullets here. Let's see if she has something to say, additional thing to say. Okay, sending picture. Don't rush me. Well, for now, can you show this footage to me? Okay, we already saw that. Far away from the table. You've seen this, so just get on with it already. You better conduct a thorough investigation. There's a lot of tasty looking party dishes. There's no denying Byakuya died during the blackout.
Perhaps.
If that's the case, finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. If it's impossible to see in the dark, there might be someone who heard what happened. Are you talking about her? Yeah. Who the heck is that her? Please forget about it. Yeah, fan service, man. You're remembering it again. I can see it on your face. Okay, how about the AC here? A remote controlled? Air conditioner? Could it be? Hey, all of you. Why can't you act like little more grown up? Ah, there was a beep. Ah, before the lights turned off, there was a beep. What was that sound just now? Ah, man. So that's kind of a trigger. Before the lights went out, maybe the timer was the AC. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control, the timer is set at 11:30. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means that mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Okay, nice. Okay, anything? Maybe the cameras? The food, there's a lot of, okay. Okay, covered plates. Okay, I don't think there's any more here. Oh man, let's go to Byakuya's corpse. I don't like this. Byakuya, I'm so sorry, man. Under this very table Byakuya was. First, I should investigate the top of the table. Though the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Oh man, poor Byakuya. Okay, night vision. What is this? It looks like a binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Eh? Then what are they?
perhaps?
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? Ah! The night vision goggles are, I think they are also in the supermarket. You can get those there. Huh. I've seen them at the supermarket, yeps, on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Okay. Okay, what's this tape? Ah, maybe the... okay. The knife was hidden underneath the table using this scotch tape or tape. Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? It's there seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it shows to glow dully. Ah, okay. So the knife was hidden there, and that marker, the green glow. So it'll be more easy to find out if the blackout was present. But even so, it could have been noticed by someone other than Byakuya or the killer. Could this be glowing paint? Because we can see here in the knife that there's a paint there on the handle. The bloody knife, is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on, how did the killer bring the knife to the dining hall in the first place? Yeah, that's one thing, cause the only one who could have the knife would be Byakuya himself if he prepared the knife beforehand, or was it Makoto? Wait, I forgot the name of that guy. Shit. Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this building. Yeah, unless it's the guy who cleaned the place. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in the case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Okay, nice. Okay, last. Bloodstain. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. There's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. That blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Okay. Okay, last one. The body is collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
Yeah, it's Nagito. Maybe it's Nagito who prepared the knife, but we don't know if he's the killer. We're still uncertain at this point, so we'll need to get as much clue as possible. What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings towards Hope Peak Academy. Isn't that right? Well, yeah, but fine, if we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Maybe you're gay. I'm not against gay guys, but maybe it's just going for brotherly love. Maybe. Again, I don't have anything against gay guys. I'm pretty cool. I have friends there in the Philippines, lots of them, and they're pretty much happy-go-lucky guys. Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree. Okay, I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go. Let's talk to Sonia. Pretty Sonia. There is something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that only that wall is different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. A fire door? You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by the containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right? I see. It is like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
Truly, I am cultural ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Oh, what? A fire door can be used as a truth bullet? That's strange. Okay, let's check with the food. Isn't it amazing? The meat is so big, even I was shocked. It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Ayoma or Azabu. I've never been able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Ayoma or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it here. Holy shit. He killed the freaking cow? What, using his bare hands? Oh, his bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Ayoma. Aw man, what's with this Ayoma and Azabu? So wild country things like that. They slip my mind a lot, you know? Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, my only 2 people actually tasted them. Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Oh, party dishes? What? Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Tero Tero? That blackout totally startled me. At first, I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light? Yeah, you could have done that. So it'll be more easier to get your surroundings or get a bearing of your surroundings, man. I wonder why you didn't thought of that. No. That's impossible. Why? This gas stove needs electricity to work. Okay, I get it. So it's not gasoline, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figure you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Okay. Man, I think everyone's account is like a truth bullet. It's like I've got a million bullets now. I think I'm gonna get confused when the trial comes up. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, Nagito, since we've come all this, okay. Okay, I don't... the checklist. Byakuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. Man, if by that statement that the knife was brought in advance, then it's either Byakuya and Nagito were the ones who prepared the knife. So I can't really say that maybe Nagito is the one who killed Byakuya, but why? Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. We don't even have a motive for him. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I agree. Again, it's a freaking bullet. Damn, man, how much bullet?
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Let's go. Okay, let's go to the storage.
Hey.
Let's try talking to everyone. It's definitely going to help us out. I'm pretty sure there's something here we can... This storage room is really dusty and dark. My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. I think you already mentioned this, Nagito, a while ago. Let's just double check. Stacks of clean tablecloth. There's a huge piece of cloth.
Perhaps.
Is this... a tablecloth? Ooh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Shit, holy shit. Bloodstain?
Huh?
A bloodstain? Come here, take a closer look.
But
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? Maybe he was murdered on that side of the area when he was standing. Because there's a tablecloth there. But there were no drag marks, so how did he arrive at that far end table? That's one question that needs to be answered. If that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a bloodstain. Damn, man. Who would even bother to put it here in order to hide the evidence? Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are they 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found of them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? Ah. So it's not just the AC that triggered the blackout. Maybe the irons also has the capacity of it. So I'm guessing the irons were used, also the AC. So that's why there was an overload in the power or the voltage. Okay, Nagito, anything to say? Okay, I think you already said that. Okay, what's this? There's an awful lot of boxes. I guess I should leave them alone. A wise decision.
Hajime.
How much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. I get it. You're right. Okay, let's get to the office. And also, maybe we can go now in the toilet. If it's open. Let's talk to Ibuki.
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said investigations should be done on foot. So that's why I'm also using my foot. Also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning. Hey Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? So she's the one that she mentioned that it was her. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
Hey, how'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. It's because of his great perception in his ears, auditory skills. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout. When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as a fried rice with gravy. Huh? La. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast. Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. What? I've never heard of a lettuce fried rice, folks, honestly. Well, I love egg fried rice, but lettuce, man, I can't imagine. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard? Leave it to me. I'ma take a bite out of here.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously? Oh, if I were Hajime, I would let her bite me. If you know what I mean. Hehehe. Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right. It was Mahiru.
It's a blackout.
Next was Kazuichi's voice. And then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
Kiahaha. What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here?
So Byakuya was able to shout out something.
This is...
Ah, so that's the time where he was murdered. This is Nagito. Ah, something happened to Nagito.
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Ah, so during that time where Byakuya was saying that's the time of the murder. But why did Nagito say ow? Huh.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Hehe, aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time, seriously, don't get any closer. Hey Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? Then phrase me, let me bite ya. Ouch, why are you really biting me? Okay, now we'll go to the toilet. I hope that we can get inside. Or maybe the big guy is here taking a dump. Man, I really can't forget what he say. Oh shit, I'm gonna shit. Man, I'm gonna die of laughing at that statement.